So here's our scores finally being shared. Okay. First off, I'm wearing this Freddie Mercury shirt because your boy's the champion, my friends. That's right. Our little fantasy football league, I won, thanks in large
One.
part to the
On.
Ravens. I won,
Yeah.
baby. I won. I can say it however the hell I want. The
How-
trophy stays
However
put.
the
I
hell
want to.
I want.
The trophy
I
stays put.
want.
I got the plaque coming and everything already. Gonna, add my name again to the trophy. It's beautiful. But anyway, let's circle back to the scores. What's up?
Before we go to the scores, did I come in last between me and Sam, or did
No,
Sam?
Sam did.
I'm last. Yeah.
Sam was dead last. Yeah. So Sam is our Sacco. Congratulations. You'll be buying the movie tickets.
I'll be buying the drinks and the snacks.
That's
sounds
right.
like, it sounds like I got off easier.
Well, no, I mean,
You-
I
you-
only really ever get the like I already bring my own candy because I'm just gonna buy it from Target for $1.
You're
You know?
crazy. I would be ordering like $60 worth of snacks if I
And
win.
beer.
You guys are gonna be tortured when I win. When I win, you're gonna hate life.
Sam's gonna buy the pre-designed seats that like
Yeah.
have a
Come
button
with a-
that you
with a
can
meal.
call someone and they bring food and drinks to you.
You say garçon instead of server. Yeah, one of those things.
I'm gonna torture you guys.
All right. Okay,
Well, Vince,
so,
you're the champion and the
Congratulations.
commissioner. So
Mhm.
just he adjusts the scores.
I didn't.
That's what I saw. Mid-season.
It wasn't. Come on.
Well,
Fuck you all.
pick the movie.
There's your 5 minutes. I just dropped an F bomb. Fuck you all.
Pick the movie. Vince.
Okay.
You're
All
you're
right. So the
back-to-back
Browns.
champ.
Here we
Yep.
are. Thursday the 28th. The Browns beat the Jets 37-20. The Jets defense still gave me 13 points, so that was cool.
That game was so boring that Joe Flacco went to sleep.
Yeah, he did. He was legit asleep in the fourth quarter. He be nice to him. He's old. Okay, show some respect to your elders, I guess.
No Sleepy Joe references. Shut up, chat.
On Saturday, in a very controversial end there, the Cowboys ended up getting the W over the Lions 20-19. Just real quickly, it looked like the Lions reported eligible number 68 because he was talking to the ref, and then they said no, 70 reported eligible, and it's a whole
No,
clusterfuck,
No,
man. I
what
don't know.
happened was 68 didn't have money in his hand like Jerry Jones had money to the referees.
He didn't report himself as eligible to be loved by the ref, is what happened. I don't know.
Hey man, commissioner makes money.
On a percentage scale, I'll start with you, Vince. Who do you think is wrong? Was it the Lions or the referee?
It looks like the referee is like, I would say 100% wrong. I think.
Right, but the big talk today is forgive me, the head coach of the Lions admitted
Dan
today.
Campbell.
Campbell admitted, I think yesterday or maybe today, that they sent 3 linemen over there to try to be a little sneaky with the Cowboys. So he
There were 2
admitted
over
that.
there, yeah.
Either way, they try to be sneaky about it, and that caused the referee to be confused. So
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, then 95-5. How's that?
Okay. All right.
Well, hold on. When you check in, doesn't the referee announce that number so and so is announcing as an eligible receiver? So it didn't matter if you're tricking someone. The referee should have announced numbers. But he announced the wrong number, correct?
He did. No, correct.
Or did he not announce a number at all?
No, he announced the
He announced 70
number.
is eligible, not 68.
And the Lions didn't correct the referee. They let the play continue.
Okay. So then, all right, 75-25. The ref still fucked up as far as I'm concerned. But
all right, what about you, Tyler? What's your percent?
Oh, I mean, knowing that, I mean, now that we just talked about this, this is information that has now just been presented to me. It's definitely a 50-50, only because the ref is trying to get this play call going. He's running backwards. They announced a number. He was like, I didn't hear you, in his brain, just saw 70. I was like, I'm picking 70, right? So, yes, it's on the fault of the ref, but it's also on the fault of the Lions. If you heard the referee say the wrong number,
I don't know that they did hear it. I
That's
think
what I'm
they were
saying, but-
probably. I don't know that they did hear the referee say
Dallas
the wrong
heard it.
number.
Dallas heard it because you know
It's a 50-50 at this point. If that is the information that is now being presented to me, I'm gonna call it 50-50.
if Dallas knew the correct eligible player that was going downfield, do you think that guy is running free? Like he was
I don't know.
wide open, wide open. I don't think the play is the same.
To be fair, I really hate Dallas, so I'm gonna like side with the Lions as much as I possibly can.
Oh, I
I
agree
mean-
with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I also hate that NFL refs are part-time refs. Can we get them full-time?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, we've banged this drum several times. I think it's time to move on to the rest
Full
of the
time refs.
full-time refs. Full-time refs. All right. So on Sunday, New Year's Eve, the Bills beat the Patriots 27-21. The Ravens ended up winning me the fantasy championship, and not just our league, but my family league as well, 56-19. Injuries forced me to play Zay Flowers and Isaiah Likely, and I already had Lamar in the family league, so that's how your boy won.
Do you
On
what? Do you I'm just curious. Because you're a 49ers fan.
Mhm.
Knowing that he had 5 touchdowns, do you concede the MVP to Lamar Jackson now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I think it's a done deal. It's a wrap. I don't care. I don't really care what happens on this coming week because they locked in the 1 seed in the AFC. The Niners have locked in the 1 seed in the NFC, and we'll talk about that.
No.
in a little bit. So
We locked in the 1 seed for you.
yeah, well, I mean, I skipped the Eagles score because we were going to circle back to it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's fine. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, Texans over the Titans 26-3. The Saints beat the Buccaneers 23-13.
You forgot the Jags. Jags.
Oh, I did skip that one. The Panthers fall to the Jaguars 26-0.
Yeesh.
Rams survive against the Giants 26-25. The Bears beat the Falcons 37-17. The Steelers over the Seahawks 30-23. I can totally read, guys. Broncos over the Chargers 16-9. Chiefs over the Bengals 25-17. Your Sunday night game was the Packers all over the Vikings 33-10. And that brings
I'll
us
go
to
first.
our teams. Okay.
I'll go first.
All right. So let me just say the scores. The Cardinals come from behind and win over the Eagles 35-31. You want to go first, Tyler? Go ahead, go first,
Cardinals
bud.
come from behind and
Yeah.
give it to the Eagles.
Look, I mean, I was upset, but am I shocked? No. That's exactly what happened with all the games outside the 49ers game, right? I mean, we were up by like a field goal, 2 field goals, right? I'm not really calling a behind the win game. I mean, that game was in the hands of anyone at that point. But the Dallas game, you know, the Jets game, it's all been games where like we just can't seem to figure out the second half defense. The problem is that it wasn't even a first half or second half lockdown. We didn't figure out any defense. How many times, I'm going to ask you, Sam, because I don't know if you watched the game. How many times did the Cardinals punt the ball in that game?
Not once.
Not once.
Not
one
once.
time. Right?
Same amount of times as Dewey Cox paid for drugs. Not
exactly.
Not
once.
Not once. So, you know, am I shocked? No, not really. Am I bummed about it? Sure, of course. We were up 24-14 at the halftime, you know? Like it was a game that we should have won. We didn't win. That's fine. But all I'm saying is that the win-loss aside, who cares? You know, it doesn't really matter at this point. We're basically playing for a win and hoping that Dallas loses next week to secure whatever we have left. If we go to play the 5th seed, we play Tampa most likely. Doesn't really matter to me at this point. I think our team is probably a first-round exit at this point. And it's not because I don't think my team is talented. They are. I just think that we have coaching personnel that does not know how to use any single person on their personal staff, right? Like Hassan Reddick has led the Eagles in 10 sacks per 3 seasons, right? So last season, 10 sacks, 10 sacks, 10 sacks. He has like way under that. I think he has like 4 sacks this season, right? He dropped back in the coverage last week more than he ever has being with the Eagles. That's not Hassan Reddick's job. Hassan Reddick's job is to come as a side blitz, whether it be right, left guard, mostly right, and get after the quarterback. Hasn't done, right? Our offensive coordination, you got a 2nd and 20. What do you call a QB sneak? You got a a 1st and 20. What do you call a QB sneak? A 2nd and 20. What do you call a QB sneak? A 3rd and 20. We're gonna call bubble screen. Like, it's the worst play calling I've ever seen. Ever.
There's literally a meme of some woman going, "What was that call?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Exactly, 100%. So this is Nick Sirianni's team. He says it's his playbook. Yet he won't put on the headphones and hold the piece of paper and call the play calls. Until he does that, I don't trust him as my head coach, because he's going to take the blame for his OC, but won't actually take over the reins for it. Dude, we've seen this for 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks now at this point. We're trying to figure out that next gear. This is us. We have a terrible offensive coordinator, Brian Johnson. We don't even know who our defensive coordinators, because we fired them in the middle of 2 weeks ago. So Sean Desai and Matt Patricia, figure it out, I guess, at this point. I don't know which one's the right one. But honestly, like, if Sirianni doesn't want to take the play calls and this is his playbook, I don't trust him going forward. Like, that's, say if this is an Eagles fans take or whatever you want to call it. But I just don't trust a guy who will not take ownership of his terrible offensive coordinator when it's his playbook to start calling through the plays. You've won 1 game out of 5 in the last 5 weeks. Do something. Make a change. Run the ball. Call a different play call. Maybe don't call a QB run on 1st and 20. You know what I mean? Like, it's very frustrating to be an Eagles fan right now. And I do think we're a first round bye, like a first round exit.
Okay.
Humble opinion.